Hello, happy Friday, or whenever you tune into this. Hope you're having a great day. Oh man, finding the actual title for this so I can tag it properly is a pain in the ass. Due to the fact that it's called the Master Collection, and I'm looking for like Metal Gear Solid 3, etc., etc. So that took a little bit. Plus, I posted a new photo of one of my merch items. So, and I'm actually wearing it right now. The big floppy butts. You've probably heard me say it. What started as a little joke when I had the sleepy ha-has turned into one of my most frequently said things. Becca would say that to me when the sleepy ha-has, and it would always make me laugh. But anyway, thanks for the handful of you that voted. I appreciate it. We're gonna play the poll winner, which, as you saw, is Snake Eater. Shout out to my 5 patrons, that being Becca, Clint, Daniel, Jacob, Wes. Speaking of merch, links in the description if you're interested. No worries if you're not. I have not loaded this at all. The only thing I have done is installed it. Like, I installed it the day it came in and updated it. That's literally all I've done. So, like, I don't know if there's any more updates, anything like that. Apparently one of my friends owns this game. Alright, well, let's give it a try. By far one of the most popular and favorite Metal Gears of all time. Consider outdated, these elements have been without alteration. Okay. These are all new. Ooh. I got a reward for playing a PS5 game. Thanks. Okay. If you wish to play the terms of use. Okay. Oh, the layout and everything's really cool. 1964, the Virtuous Mission. Story tells the beginning of the epic saga. It covers the events of both Virtuous Mission and Operation Snake Eater, detailing how the man codenamed Naked Snake earned the title Big Boss. In addition to hiding shadows, players can use uniforms and face paints camouflage to blend in their surroundings. Now, I believe this version is the I know it's the Blue Point one. Download. Okay. Sure. Oh yeah. Okay. Why does it say uses DualShock 4 when I'm playing on PS5? Interesting. Anyways, you can tell I'm literally just doing this from the get-go. As I was saying, I believe this is the just the version of Snake Eater, not the version of Subsistence, which is kind of a bummer, but same time, I mean, I guess I get it. It's whatever. Okay, we're just gonna let that go. Okay, let's see. Options. English. Notifications. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Clear that. Screenplay book. I'm gonna take a look at a lot of these. How do you control it? Okay. Oh, neat. This is interesting. Prior to meeting Sukla. Oh. This is the whole script. That's cool. The entire Metal Gear series. Yeah. I mean, I've beaten this. Ooh. Pairing save data shared across, not compatible with Japanese. Alright. Let's give it a go. Oh my god, it's the PS3 HD version. Blue Point. It's interesting that they kept Hideo Kojima game at the beginning. Special. Okay. Options. Third person. Full-time cutscenes. Yeah, I guess I can't adjust the brightness, although it looks decent on the, from what I see there. Can I adjust the volume or anything? Okay. I like MGS1, I like MGS2, and I like MGS3. Normal. Alright.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Colonel. Oh. Man, this takes me back. I haven't played this in probably... shit. 12 years or more? I am really glad that they did not screw up Kojima's name from this. Good old Josh Keaton. Oh, thanks for the like, TJ. How you doing, man?
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Okay. I feel you, dude. Trust me.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
I'm drained from not only like random stuff at work, but I woke up with a really bad like sinus headache or just headache in general. Threw me off all day. Had one of those where and then when it was gone, I felt
Depressurization complete.
kind of like hungover.
Oxygen supply.
I'm okay, still a little
6 minutes to
drained.
drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
This music takes me
External
back.
temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off.
Pretty much.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Also, Stinky was sick the other night, so like,
One for the history books. The world's
first hello jump. So like, my sleep was all fucked up. Best way I can put it.
Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Feel that. I'm trying to make it to at least 10. Tomorrow, Becca and I have a plan. We're doing absolutely nothing. I'm not even going to stream tomorrow. I'm going to take tomorrow off just to have like a full day
Jack,
of
I've got some
nothing.
important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous Mission.
Woo!
Virtual mission.
No, the Virtuous Mission.
Trust me, I feel
Our
that.
Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles.
Sokolov.
His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket.
That's what Becca and I are going to do.
Sokolov is
And watch Grimm.
most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west.
Mm-hmm.
He used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
Stinky had a rough
Security on the
day
eastern side
the
was
other
still
day.
on hold
She
back
was
then.
sick
Then what?
and woke me
We
up.
got
Well,
Sokolov over in one piece.
woke Becca and me up at like 10:30, 10:45. And then she woke me up 12:30, 12:45, or 1, and then at 4:45 in the morning, having to go to the bathroom because she doesn't want to
Missile crisis.
mess up in the house because she's a good girl.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba.
I don't see any new
The
footage.
President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Metal Gear Solid is the reason why I like
They wanted us to return Sokolov.
story-based games.
The Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
Yeah.
That's right.
They had to get licensing rights to use the real footage.
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Yeah. Hey, Wes! Hey, man, I saw about Mojo. Are you okay? Normal.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Hell
If we
no.
don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
I don't even play on European Extreme typically. I have. I don't enjoy it, but I have played on European Extreme.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point.
Fox!
The recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped
I'm
into
so
the balloon
sorry,
and inflated.
man. I know
Process
that's
takes about
rough.
20 minutes.
I wanted to wait to ask you just in case, but I figured I'd ask you now since I hadn't seen anything.
Air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
I'm so sorry,
Take
dude.
it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500
I hope he
pounds.
shows up soon, man.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
I don't remember the
But
font looking
if
like
anything
that.
goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
There's the bitch that caused the cyborg ninja. I put that I like MGS3 because I didn't want to come down with the Raiden mask. Although it would have helped later, I didn't want to. Yep, there's my backpack. I can imagine. I know, that's how Becca and I would be if anything happened to Stinky. Just keep me posted, man, and just try to stay positive, as hard as that is.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well.
Definitely.
Completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food.
Yeah,
You'll
man.
also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Okay. Woo. This definitely looks muddy. Sorry, let me check one thing. Got it. Downloads. I'm gonna delete this. Delete. Fresh. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I get the trophy. Always. Aww. Why didn't he puke? Options. I know there's the trophy to where he'll puke in this. Let me see. Holy crap, there's 52 trophies? Why? Why? Like a boss, Mama said. Promise. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be tough, sneaking on the end. Yeah. How do you, yeah. Make Snake throw up. How do you do that? Oh. Shh. You mean the keratin frogs? Yay! There we go. I did it. Okay, so that's the codec. Okay. Let's see. Any? Oh, okay. There we go.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Yep.
To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was
they're
this
OCP.
anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word.
The Virgin Project.
The military and U.S. government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. Send you into a state of false death
Thanks, Clint.
in a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
Not even the Dragon Balls.
In mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
You don't remember
Correct.
Virtual Mission?
Rests entirely in your hands.
Real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording
Paramedic.
your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake.
And
I'm
she's the
paramedic. Nice to
bitch
meet
that
you.
caused the cyborg ninja.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
Mr. Snake.
It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, No one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.
She's from Boston.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place.
Dum 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 dum.
She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
Good old Lori
That's
Allen.
right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
What's up, Barack?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times.
I mean, she
Yesterday's
spits
good might
facts.
be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you.
This
In the
one?
end,
Jack.
You have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the people, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the mission.
I was gonna say, when it comes to the Metal Gear lore,
The
I got you.
times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake.
Ooh.
Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive.
That's Metal Gear Solid,
Snake,
man.
You are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key.
It's an interactive
Those
movie.
CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green
mean-
Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember.
Because 4
After
has
all,
the
this is
Guinness
your
Book
first actual
World
survival
Record for the
mission.
longest video
I'll be
game
supporting you
cutscene.
over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
No, she's
My
not.
frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position.
Okay.
Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Well, time to blow my cover.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
See, I don't remember if you can pause the cutscene, so I don't want to fuck it up.
Commencing Virtuous Mission now.
Dun, 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 dun. That's how I roll, dog. Let's see. Battery power will used.
Saving the game, Snake?
I've played literally all of them except for Acid, which was like a card-based tactical
Hey, Snake,
one.
You ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Serizawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where
Yep.
can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
I love
You know a lot
Godzilla.
about movies.
Not as much as
Suppose you're a
Clint
movie watcher,
and
so I'll
Wesley.
tell you.
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know.
Hmm.
When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding.
I haven't played Metal
I guess it
Gear,
might at least make a nice distraction.
like,
That's the
minus the
spirit,
first
Snake.
one.
Have a little
I played,
fun.
like, well, the first one I played 2 years ago for my, like, 1,000 subscriber video on YouTube, but I haven't played this one in probably 12 years, give or
The
take.
gauge below your life gauge is your stamina gauge. It shows, as the name suggests, your remaining stamina. As you consume stamina, your natural life regeneration is slowed and your hands shake more. Your O2 gauge and
I mean, you're
gauge also
right,
become
TJ.
shorter. Excessively low stamina can often impede your mission objectives. Make sure you replenish stamina before that occurs.
Okay. Let me check in with the the boss.
Camouflage
'Cause you
is a
can't talk to her
useful
much.
tool when you're sneaking through the jungle. To use camouflage, first press the start button to go to the survival viewer. Then select camouflage and press the enter
I
button.
love how they
Select uniform to select battle
manually
fatigue.
updated the controls
And face
due to it
select
being
face
on
paint.
newer hardware.
Choose battle fatigues that match the surrounding environment. The most effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
Portable ops. Oh, I loved portable ops. I had portable ops plus, and
Sokolov should be at the abandoned factory.
what do you call
to the
it?
north, so head in that direction.
Peace Walker. I remember my sister got me portable ops plus for Christmas one time. The riding mask. Let's see. Use the woodland uniform. I use the leaf right now. Yeah. So glad it has the 3D camera. 2 doesn't, so that's going to be a pain. I got to relearn how to play. One thing I really liked about portable ops was, oh yeah, this is gonna be, shit! No! That's gonna be weird. The one thing I liked about portable ops was the graphic novel style cutscenes that they put in. They have, I think, 2 of the graphic novels on here as the bonus features that I haven't even checked. Oh, there's a snake. Can I eat it? So like... Snake eater! Oh wait, I can look at the map. Dope.
That area is home to the reticulated python. The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs. Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there. It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun.
I need to capture one.
I bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare. You've eaten one, haven't you?
Yeah, it wasn't half bad.
Cannibal.
What was that?
Nothing. Talk to you later.
Well, excuse me.
Visibility is poor in the jungle, so you'll be finding yourself in a lot of unexpected encounters. Naturally, this means that close quarters combat will be more important than ever.
So I'll have plenty of chances to use CQC then.
Yeah.
That's right. In proximity encounters, firing a gun isn't necessarily the best response to every situation. It's only one option among many. Rather than taking the time to draw, aim, and fire a gun, engaging your opponent in hand-to-hand combat can sometimes be a faster and more reliable way of subduing him. Besides, in a sneaking mission like this one, it's too dangerous to go around firing your gun. You'll end up revealing yourself to the enemy.
Especially if my suppressor goes out.
You created CQC to deal with exactly this type of situation.
With your help, of course. In a battle situation, you'll only have a split second to decide how to attack. Use the weapon button to attack using a weapon, and the CQC button to attack using CQC. Press the CQC button once to throw a punch. Pressing it multiple times in succession will allow you to deliver a combo attack. But striking your opponent is just one aspect of CQC. It doesn't really start to shine until you've got your enemy in a hold.
Tell me how to do that.
Press and hold down the CQC button to grab your opponent with your right hand.
Okay.
From there, you can use the left stick to knock your opponent off balance and throw him to the ground.
Yeah.
This can be used to knock an opponent out in a single blow. If you don't press the left stick, grapple with your enemy until you're behind them and can get your knife to their throat. Grabbing an enemy from behind and holding your knife against his throat will render him virtually powerless.
True.
From this point, there are several things you can do. By double-clicking the left stick button, you can slit his throat by using your knife. Move the left stick and press the CQC button to throw the enemy to the ground.
Okay.
Tap the CQC button rapidly to choke the enemy.
How do you interrogate
You can
him?
use this to knock him out or even kill him if you do it long enough. By continuing to hold down the CQC button, you can move around while keeping your grip on the enemy. By pressing the weapon button, you can aim your currently equipped weapon at another enemy.
Okay.
With their comrade acting as a human shield, the enemy will be reluctant to attack you. Press the left stick button to press your knife against the enemy and demand information.
Okay.
You'll be surprised at how much you can learn this way. But don't get too complacent. While your enemy may be powerless in your grip, he'll use any opportunity he can to counterattack.
I have a feeling I'm going to be probably rusty as hell. I used to be fantastic at these games. Can I keep it? Let's see. Knife to remove a bullet. I need to find the radio, like the, yay! I need to find the, I'm just gonna be popping random ass trophies for a while, apparently. I need to find the healing frequencies. I'm used to 5 in Peace Walker. When you crouched, you could walk forward. So I think in Peace Walker and Portable Ops, you couldn't crawl. How do you get 100% camo? Oh, life medicine. I do like how fast it loads, though. That's nice. Okay, so that does more. Alright. Let's go get into some bullshit. It's a void!
Snake, be careful of that swamp.
What's dangerous about it?
It's a bottomless swamp.
A bottomless swamp?
Yes. The mud in that swamp is highly viscous. It will stick to your body like tar. It will be impossible for you to swim. If you get swallowed by the bottomless swamp, you won't be able to escape on your own. Once you sink down to about head level, you'll be trapped for good. Make sure you get out before that happens.
So, I have to make sure I don't sink too far. Got it.
Snake, wait.
There's more?
Yes.
What?
Crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
Yes.
Crocodiles. Like the reptile.
That's correct. More accurately, they're Indian gavials.
What are crocs doing deep in this forest?
You'll have to ask Paramedic about that one. Paramedic?
Yes. The Indian gavial is a crocodile that
That's Metal
originated
Gear, my
in
man.
freshwater regions in India and Nepal.
Why are Indian crocodiles way out here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but escaped and became wild again. Indian gavials are large creatures. Adult males grow to over 6 meters in length. You'll never catch one alive, even if you use the tranquilizer gun.
Got it. So, how do they...
Taste? Yes, I did look into that. You know what they always say. Tastes like chicken.
Sounds delicious.
But be careful when capturing an Indian gavial. Normally they're cowardly creatures, but the ones in the forest there are belligerent. Apparently they attack humans.
What do you mean?
They weren't the direct subject of any serious research, but some think they may have become violent as a side effect of the atomic research that was conducted nearby.
I've never had crocodile, but I have had alligator, and it tasted like chicken.
Eat food to recover stamina. Capture plants and animals to get food. I have information on the local plants and animals, so don't hesitate to ask.
You can only use CQC to grab enemies when your right hand is free to grab and pull them toward you. In other words, when you're barehanded or equipped with a one-handed weapon like a survival knife or a handgun. You won't be able to grab hold of enemies when equipped with two-handed weapons, such as the assault rifle or weapons such as hand grenades that don't leave your right hand free to control the enemy.
So in other words, I can't throw enemies with CQC when I'm holding an assault rifle or a hand grenade.
Exactly. Don't forget it.
Yep. So the only way to get 100% camo is with the ends moss camo. I gotta put these. That made me jump. Because I wasn't expecting them to attack me. Oh, I gotta get used to the stiff aiming. Yes, I did finish Spooderman. I 100%ed it as well. The ending of it was so good. Wrong button. Keep hitting the wrong button. Backpack. Let's see. Oh wait, that's so I can throw them. Let's see. Okay. Pull out my bionuclears.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
That's fair. I beat it apparently
47s and grenades.
according to my PlayStation app. Let me double check it.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law.
Let's see.
Can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved.
35
Contact
hours.
with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Got it. Yeah, the first Spider-Man was roughly the same length as well. That's where I came from. Sweet. Oh, I got the Dragonov. Let's go. Let's see. Welcome back, TJ. Oh, nice. What are you at? iOS 45? Let's see. It depends on the game for me, honestly, on how long I want it to be, for the most part.
That's tasty.
I have to get used to not using like the trigger or R2 or right trigger to like shoot. I have to use R1 or the bumper and then square. I've got to get used to that because this is PS2/PS3 era game. X. Gotcha. I'm just joking. My work phone's an iPhone, so I understand. But Becca and I both recently upgraded our phones, and we both have Pixel 8 Pros. Let's see if I can snack up on him.
Huh? Who's that?
Shit. Damn it. No.
HQ, please respond.
No.
This is HQ. Speak. We won't hand over Sokolov.
Because the controls are stiff and I'm having to get used to it. All right, my man, you have a good night. I'll be back Sunday. So oh, you bitch. Oh, Becca and I loved it. I love like the lore and everything for it. The movie was good. I liked the twists. I loved Matthew Lillard in it. The suits were fantastic. That was the main thing that amazed me were the suits, because you know Henson's Creature Shop did them. Right? I got those skills, dog. God, this is gonna show how rusty I am playing this.
HQ, HQ.
This is HQ. Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Colonel, I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. Oh, he's down there. This is where radar from the old other ones would be handy. But obviously you don't have it because of the time and all that.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. No problems detected.
Understood. Return to your position.
From MASH? Now, a lot of these items... Thank you! A lot of these items are going to be useless in a little bit, but I don't think they carry over. Honestly, don't remember. Oh, wrong button. I keep wanting to hit the touchpad. Air travel core form. Ah, gotcha. Let's see. Book juice. What does that do? Don't need that. Oh yeah, can't remove that. Ah, took long enough. Ah, gotcha. Mm-hmm. I just got a work email. Wait, who did this? Oh, cool. All right, let's see. Let's see what these do. I don't remember what the bug juice does. Oh, is it a bug repellent? Hornets and leeches. Ah, nice. Whee! Ooh, he right there. Let's see if I can hold him up. Oh no.
Huh? Who's that?
Get up. Oh, we're good. I'm terrible at the stealth right now. Jeez.
Sokolov should be at the abandoned factory to the north, so head in that direction.
I see you're wearing the leaf pattern camouflage. The leaf pattern was developed to provide cover in forest environments.
Yeah.
The U.S. military isn't the only one using it. Countries that anticipate operating in forest environments are developing various types of patterns, each suited to the vegetation of the particular region.
Mm-hmm.
The Soviets and the Eastern European countries all use their own unique patterns. Leaf pattern camo will give you an especially low profile in areas of thick vegetation.
I see you've captured a giant anaconda. The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter. It's not poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful.
Yeah.
They say it even eats crocodiles. Its only natural predator is man.
And snake.
And snake. The giant anaconda is a very large snake, but you should be able to capture it alive using the tranquilizer gun.
Yeah.
Got it. So how does it taste?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Glad I didn't disappoint you. So,
Well, the guide says it tastes all right.
good. I'll have to try some.
They're shooting at me! Wait, how do I... What? Oh. You bitch! Oh, there he is. Yeah, I know.
Speak. Hornets. Speak. 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 Throw a grenade into a crocodile's mouth.
Now, how do you... How do you slit their throat? As horrible as that sounds. Yeah, I know. I'm rusty, man. Like I said, I haven't played this in so many years. CQC knife. Let's see. Let me see. How do you do that? Yeah, the survival knife equipped, and you do a press and square button. Let's see. Hush. You can have press button universally. Okay. Slightly home. We'll go straight for the knife. Hey, thanks, Troy. Interior. Let's see. Okay. Hold the seeking with pressure to click. Okay. Okay, so just hold the button apparently. Cool. Alright. Definitely need to eat some food. Let's see how it is.
I want some more.
Cool. Alright. I think if I hold still for a little bit, my health will increase, if I remember right.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Alright. I'm gonna head back because if I remember right, that's where the cutscene with the hornet's nest pops up. Ooh. Because I don't want to. Did you ever play Metal Gear Solid 3? Because depending how many I've only killed one enemy so far, I think, and like handful of snakes. Depending on how many people you kill, they show up whenever you're dealing with the Sorrow.
This is HQ. Understood. Return
I
to your
gotcha.
position.
Yeah, there's a boss encounter later in the game. Spoilers for like a 20-year-old game. But like, depending how many people you've killed, they show up. Basically on like the river Styx. And boop.
I hear something.
Oh, that's what I wanted. And the keratin.
There's nothing here.
That's what I wanted. Use bees to harass an enemy. a munition set. TNT. Let's see. They also have Paradox. Till the end before the boss one. Yeah, I'm not gonna find all 64 of those. Snake Eater. Let's see. Let's see. First person.
Snake, remember that this operation is a solo sneaking mission. We'll be providing you with support over the radio, but out in the field, you're on your own. There's no backup.
Cool.
And there's no way you'll survive a battle.
I see you've got yourself a Baltic hornet's nest. Baltic hornets are a variety of hornets that inhabit that area. The difference between them and other hornets is that they produce honey in their nests. Inside the nest are larvae, pupa, and adults. You can eat them all. In particular, the honey you find inside the nest is delicious and full of nutrients. It's easy to digest and helps pep you up when you're feeling tired. In short, it's the perfect survival food. Honey can also be used as a burn ointment. When honey is applied to a burn, it creates a protective coating over the skin. When you knock down a hornet's nest, a burn ointment will appear along with it, so don't forget to pick it up. Of course, the hornets aren't going to give up their nest without a fight.
Let me try this. Let me see. Let me see. 148. Or let me see. 14665. Ah. Okay. Oh, one of the heating. Yeah. Okay. Let me try. No. Let me try another one. Let's see. One. 4583. I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm used to the old ones where you had to hit circle. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let me try another one. Well, I did the 146. So let's try 14486. Okay. Let's see. 144. Let's see. 143. 13. I remember calling these on the PS2 version. So I've got, I did 146, 144, 143, 45. So I've got two, okay. Wait. 143. Okay. Let me call this one and then should be 14382 unless I've already done it. No response. Cool. Oh, that's the hard... No? 14209. Yeah, I've got it right here. Okay. Did I do the 142 one? I did not. So there we go. Okay. And which one do I like? 14839. Oh. There's that one. And then so I have 14839, 14665, 14896. That's what I'm missing. Haha! I did it. That was fairly easy. Okay, cool. Those will be helpful. And then let's Let's see. So I'm gonna keep this. Okay. Anyways. Yeah.
Do you want to save?
Yeah.
Snake, do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Yeah.
Nope, never heard of it.
These scientists are investigating a place deep in the Amazon called the Black Lagoon, and they get picked off one after the other by this fishman thing. And there was this scene when the heroine is going for a swim, and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. Oh, I thought my heart was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects in It Came from Outer Space were a lot more intense, but...
It wouldn't be referring to you coming from outer space, would it?
How rude! Why do you say that?
Because no one on Earth could be as charming as you.
Fine. I'll just get to the point, Snake. Be careful of what's around you when you're in the water. Just imagining you swimming in those jungle rivers makes me think of you being attacked by a fishman.
I appreciate the concern.
Yeah.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water. Really be careful out there.
Okay.
And don't be attacking any pretty girls going for a swim, either.
Okay.
Are you calling me a fish man?
You started it.
Alright, so that gun I just acquired was that? Okay. I thought it said that there was a suppressor for it. Let's see, hold in first person, view, and shoulder aim with L1. Toggle firing mode with triangle. Oh, okay, full auto, semi-auto, and then that. Okay. I don't have a suppressor. Okay. Got it. God, having to go back and relearn how to do this is not necessarily a chore, but it's definitely different since this is, you know, old ass gameplay. Oh, hello.
Who's that?
Okay. Guess they can just like ridiculously hear me whenever I'm doing that. Let's see.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held.
I got pee in a minute.
Dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many inside.
At least one.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive.
Yeah.
He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Why not?
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
I got pee. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. All right. We are back with some more Snake Eater. Dun, dun, dun. I hope I don't get like a claim on that on the theme whenever it plays, because that'll royally suck. But I mean, it is a licensed song, so I don't know. Is this the part where the boss goes silent? Yep.
Snake, Sokolov is imprisoned in the northeast area of the factory.
Got it. To the northeast.
Yes, and don't engage the enemy. The object of this mission is to bring Sokolov back safely and nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
Contact Sokolov without being spotted by the enemy and bring him out discreetly. If you must dispose of an enemy, do it with the tranquilizer gun.
Oh wow, that was weird. With it.
I see you found a Yabloko Maloko.
Diablo, what now?
Yabloko Maloko. It's a Russian name that roughly translates as milk apple. It's a type of star apple. The juice is thick and sweet, like milk, hence the name. And if you cut one in half lengthwise, you'll see a star-shaped ring radiating out from the center.
Hence the star apple.
Right. The star-shaped part has a gelatinous texture and is said to be especially tasty.
Sounds useful.
You're welcome.
For once.
Did you say something?
No, back to the mission.
You want to save?
Yeah.
Snake, have you heard of It Came from Outer Space?
Yeah, you told me already.
So this astronomer sees a meteor, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship. The 3D effects were quite realistic.
I've got all the real I can handle here in the jungle.
No, you don't get it. Precisely because it's realistic, with the images jumping out of the screen at you, it makes for a nice escape from reality. I have to admit it made my eyes tired, but it was really intense. Unfortunately, they don't make very many of those movies anymore.
When did it come out?
I was still in college, so probably about 10 years ago.
Guess I'm out of luck then.
You know, they're coming out with household versions of video cassette recorders. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home.
Really?
It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way.
You're kidding.
No, really. And someday they might make movies where you control the characters yourself.
Hi-oh.
Sounds like magic.
It'll happen. Make sure you stay alive to see it, Snake.
Alright. Wait, do I have the grenades in my backpack? Not, but now I do. Chaff? And no chaffs were around then. Let's see. Soviet Union. Yeah, there's like no camo. That's good here.
Who was that? What's wrong? What's wrong? Speak. Speak.
How do you... I still can't figure it out.
I see you have a calorie mate.
Calorie mate.
The thing you're holding now?
Oh, the little block that looks like a cookie?
Try it, it's pretty good.
Okay. But what is this thing? Never seen anything like it.
Calorie Mate is an energy supplement that contains all the proteins, lipids, vitamins, carbohydrates, and minerals needed for a balanced diet. It's a well-balanced food. Because of that, it's just perfect for giving your body the nutrition it needs in combat.
It sounds like a space-age food.
Real astronaut food is not very good,
Let's see.
but that should taste fine.
Yeah, and it'll help balance out all this jungle food I'm eating.
It's easy and quick to eat, so it's perfect when you're running late for an important mission in the morning.
I've never been late for a mission.
Really? Aren't you always keeping people waiting?
Huh?
It's easy to keep track of your calorie intake and receive the nutrition your body needs, so it's good for losing weight, too. All of the geisha girls in Japan use it for watching their calories.
Is that why they're all so slim?
Right. And any diet where you eat nothing at all is bad for the body.
I see. You seem to know a lot about Japan, don't you?
Yes, I love Japan.
I just... Why can't I do it? I don't know how. Let's see. Thank you. 3. Knife. Kill. I can't. Oh well, I'll have to look it up later. I'm sorry for that. The pressure sensitivity button's not really there. So that's the issue. Oh shit.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under fire.
Let me see something.
Commencing alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Actually, I think there is one that I can do to cancel it. Let's see. Oh no, it'll become defunct. I'll try it. Why not? Okay. One. Maybe they don't work on the Virtuous Mission. Okay. And 14248. Yep, they don't work on Virtuous Mission. Oh well, it was worth checking. Non-face. Crap. Oh shit.
Who's that? What's going on? Patrol here. Enemy sight. Commencing attack.
Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
Answer me. How did you get it? Answer me. Speak. Use the action button to climb ladders. Speak. Answer me. This tastes great.
Oh wait, maybe I should change my camo. Ooh.
I think I saw something. He's over there? I see it.
Oh shit. Ah! I'm terrible. There we go.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Damn it!
HQ, respond.
This is HQ. What's going on? Respond. What's going on there?
Radio's gone. Speak. Speak. The others.
Yay, I did it. It only took like 10 alert phases, but I did it.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men?
No.
You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
Yeah.
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West.
Yeah.
Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then,
Okay.
the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
The Ocelot unit should be popping up. Snake Eater.
Freeze!
Ocelot unit.
So this is the legendary boss.
No.
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's a major.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Duck. Damn Ocelot. Your magazine should be about empty.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh.
Him and his judo.
Boss, are you?
No. No.
GRU operatives? What is that stance?
A little juddery.
That gun.
Oh, he's got a shotgun.
If you're not the boss, then die.
Hmm.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
That part always made me laugh.
Whoa!
That dart will be kicking in.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
what's some fancy shooting? You're pretty good.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov is being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Young gun. Submit Ocelot. Snake beaten. Mousetrap. Yeah. Anything else around here? I forgot about that. See if there's anything up here. Do I have any bullets in me? Oh yeah, no, the cure option's unavailable until... I'm going to...
You want to save? Hold on a sec.
I want to try and get the paradox.
Hey Snake, have you ever seen Forbidden Planet?
No, can't say I have.
It's about this expedition that goes to the planet Altair 4 in an ultra-fast spaceship. When they arrive, they meet the survivor of the last expedition, Dr. Morbius. Dr. Morbius was exploring the planet along with his daughter Altera and the versatile Robbie the robot. Ignoring the doctor's warnings, the expedition team is suddenly attacked by an invisible creature called the Monster from the Id. The special effects they used for the science stuff were really neat. I wish I had a robot like Robbie that could make anything I wanted it to.
I'm more interested in that invisible monster. If I were invisible, I wouldn't have to bother hiding or wearing camouflage.
Maybe someday you'll be able to turn invisible.
Yeah?
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Alright. Who's ready for a paradox? Problem solved. Series over.
Future will change. You'll create a time paradox.
That's funny. Let me check something. Options. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out the controls. Hey, Joe. I actually said that earlier. How you doing, dude? Keep alerting the guards. Basic actions. That's what I want to know. Press L2. Oh, that's what it is. Cool, that's good to know. Load game. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Where are you at, roughly, in the story? Yep, here we go.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit. Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
That means you're digging it, yeah?
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank.
Hell yeah.
Capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
I did as well.
Yes.
Like the previous, it's not that hard.
From friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Oh shit, I forgot to hit that, damn it.
Is that thing finished?
No. This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we
Let's see
complete.
if I can pause these. Nope, you can only skip them. So... all the things and help all the people. Mm-hmm. Pretty easy. There we go. I made a goof. Did you do all of the what do you call them? The fire missions? Oh, it's got the... Oh, okay. So I know where you are roughly then. Where's the briefing?
Jack, I've got some important...
Okay. Got it. Okay, yeah. Okay. It's got a nice little subtle hint, and there's Yuri found the dude. Gotcha. You see him again, as you probably figured, but that's all I'll say. There's also a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene. Did you collect all the spider bots?
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit. Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me.
Cool.
I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
I agree.
Look,
I really liked his missions. And the ending was unique, I'll say. I don't know if you've done all of it.
That's what they were making you build.
yes.
Had to get a
The
look at the chip.
Shadowheart. The dreaded
Nice.
behemoth, a tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
It's a Metal Gear.
Is that thing finished?
Oh, nice.
This is only the
Yeah.
end of phase 1.
How they used him was so messed
It
up.
won't be truly finished until we complete phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
And I like the outfit you get.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear
Oh, and this?
will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Oh, more spider powers.
Let's go.
I got you. You don't get Miles' last one till nearly the end of the game. You don't even get a trophy for getting all of them. And like the last one, I had more skill points than skills. I had like 5 left or something like that. But I really enjoyed it. Like I told Becca, I have like on each console, the Xbox SX and technically PC, PS5 and Switch, I have a game of the year from each. I have Starfield, of course, Spider-Man 2, and Tears of the Kingdom. There she is. Oh, my head's starting to hurt again. Great.
Boss?
I got to the point where
Good work, Jack.
I'd pretty much
What are you doing?
attained everything I could, so
Comes with me.
I started putting them in the team ones. The pain!
Hornets.
The fear!
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this
Nice.
day.
We will fight with you once more.
The, oh, the end.
Welcome back,
And the fury.
boss.
The,
Now that all 5
yeah.
of us are together,
I was gonna say that.
it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
I was gonna say the hero tokens are what took me the longest.
It's raining blood.
The sorrow.
Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Nope.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Good old Vogan. Nope, these... La la lule lo, la la lule lo.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads.
How was that possible? La la lule lo.
Fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
This game is why he becomes Big Boss, correct?
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Damn, she's smooth. You are smooth. And this mission is why, after getting that title, he resounds it and defects from America.
See my face.
Yep, the man on fire.
We can't let him live.
I like that he came back, but the implementation of him was just a little odd, I'll say.
If Khrushchev
Since it's a side mission.
Finished. He must die.
Gameplay of 5 was fantastic. The story structure was weak compared to the others, in my opinion. Is the boots. Yeah. And then towards the end of this, he has that suit where it looks like it's just motherboards and circuitry chips. And we'll learn if a snake can fly. Broke a rib. Got the bandana. I believe I can fly.
The new blood has been rejected.
Shut up, Pain.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Mm-hmm.
Shagohod is ours.
Yeah, this is when he's still, like, in military terms, green. He's still learning everything, and he knows CQC, but he hasn't perfected it.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Because he, let's see, like he said earlier, he served with the Green Berets for a few years after the boss just disappeared. Is this Jack or Snake's hero arc? Is this his shonen manga?
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move?
No.
You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
No. Jack!
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Nope.
Major, the boss, she's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button.
Okay.
If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button.
Okay.
Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen.
Okay.
They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick
My
to the
mouse got
affected part of
brighter.
your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything
I don't know
mentioned, the
exact
wound should be
numbers,
complete.
but like I said a few times earlier before you
Understood?
joined, I haven't played this one in probably
Stay
like,
with me.
we'll say 10
Go
to
into the
12,
survival
15
view and
years,
treat those wounds.
something like that. The first one, I can't count on everybody's hands how many times I've played it. Second one, like all of these, I've probably played 1, 2, 3 VR missions at least a piece, probably 8 to 10 times. 1 I've probably played 20 or more. 2 I've probably played 15 or more. 3 I've probably played about 10 or more. 4 is the only one that I didn't replay as much. I only replayed that one like maybe 2 or 3 times because of it being on the PS3. Let's see. Stomach, cold, food poisoning, venom. Let's see. Yeah, probably like you in The Last of Us. Let's see. Is this a cut? Yep. Okay, cut. Ah, shit. Broken bone. Broken bone. You know, a lot of people say that with Skyrim. I just, like I told Becca, I just, I didn't even remove it. I just never really enjoyed, Skyrim's gameplay and everything. But like, God, the Metal Gear games I've probably, like in total, I've probably replayed all of them over 200 times, we'll say. I can't even tell, but it was always like my comfort game / my go-to back in the day. Plus, I didn't really have that many games. I only bought the ones I knew I'd like and everything. Same with the Legend of Zelda games. God, I probably replayed Resident Evil 4 at least 15 times as well. The original, well, not the quote-unquote original version, but the PS2 version. And then Dino Crisis 2 on PS1? Shit. I don't know how many times I played that. Same with the Dragon Ball Z games, the Budokai and the Budokai Tenkaichi ones.
Good job, Snake.
Thanks!
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Fulton Recovery. Well, that's interesting. Oh. Phantom Pain, I've replayed that one twice because I don't like the story structure in that one as much as the other ones because it's not like the standard like story with the cutscenes and stuff of Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4 and Peace Walker. Oh, okay. I mean, minus the lore perspective, that's gameplay wise, that's probably the best in the story. Ground Zeroes I replayed a lot just because of it being like kind of short and structured. Peace Walker I've only played twice, and I played that primarily on PSP. I never finished it on PS3. Which is weird they didn't include Peace Walker on this. Portable Ops, I've replayed a couple times. Revengeance, I've only played twice. It's like a psycho kid at a birthday party.
Excellent. A great success.
Oh, indeed.
Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
That would be 4. Nope, that's 4.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Whoa! His face was way messed up.
She's Sokolov's woman.
My first was the first one on PS1. I borrowed it from my friend since 2nd grade, Corey, and then he eventually gave it to me as a gift because I borrowed it from him so much.
I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Yeah.
KGB.
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility.
And it goes pew!
It's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. Be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Good old Eva. Gotta be nice to her. She is the mother of Solid, Liquid, and Solidus. Boom. No, Raiden's just Raiden. Or Jack the Ripper. Well, you played 5. Liquid is Eli. Nah, well, he gets the code name at the very beginning of Snake due to the Patriots programming, but nope. He is Jack the Ripper. He was raised by Solidus. Nope, he's not a clone, not a part of the Laissez-Faire project. I'm gonna get hit with a claim. I'm gonna mute the Elgato. Yep, The white mamba is Liquid Snake. Okay, that's all we're gonna play. Because I don't want to claim on this from either Twitch or YouTube or even Facebook. So there's going to be like no game audio right now. Yep, the white mamba is Liquid. Because if you remember, they say they did a test on Eli to see if he was Venom / Punish Snake's son, and he wasn't. Because of him not being the real big boss. That makes sense. Fun. No. Canonically, this is the first one in the Metal Gear series. So it goes Metal Gear Solid 3, Portable Ops if they count it, Peace Walker, Ground Zeroes, The Phantom Pain, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, and then Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. When it comes to Metal Gear, I got you. I really love this song. I beat my love, not for honor. I had to do the little snake eater part. If you haven't been playing the franchise for a long time or vested in it, the timeline, the lore, the continuity, all of it kind of seems confusing or fucked up. Best way to put it. But I've been a fan of Metal Gear since 97, 98, something like that. Metal Gear Survive is not canon. It takes, I mean, if you want to put it in a timeline, it takes place before Phantom Pain or at the same time, but it is not canon or part of the main Metal Gear series. It's a spin-off. Oh yeah, I forgot, after Metal Gear Solid 4, it's Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. There we go. I have never played Survive. I was gifted a closed beta key and I refused. I will never play that because it looked like a mobile game they put on console.
Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts.
Woo!
All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here.
Well,
Can't get
yeah.
as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous Mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Damn, that sucks. I mean,
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
as a survival game, I've heard it's okay. But as a Metal Gear game, no.
Must be part of the top brass.
I did play Metal Gear Online in 3 and 5. That was fun. 5's was fun because you could steal shit from other people's bases.
Does that mean they're out too?
Yeah.
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today,
Ooh,
Jack,
that
it's
sucks.
time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of
A
this.
YouTuber I watch a lot, he has videos frequently. I 100%ed this game so you don't have to, and one of them was Metal Gear Survive. Oh, dude, that's rough, buddy.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
That's rough.
They're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
Oh, it's like Johnson's voice actor.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft.
Yeah.
Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was.
It should have been called Konami Survival Game.
This crisis, I must have your full.
The only thing Kojima had involved with that was him and his team made the
contacted you myself.
Fox engine it used.
You know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borisovich Volgin.
Volgin.
What was I gonna say?
Of the Brezhnev faction.
There's a part in the beginning of the Survive where they have the clipboard and it says like all the names, and if you do like the first letters of all of them, it's like Kojima Forever or so, or like Kojima Productions Forever, something like that.
You mean the boss?
Yeah.
The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took two miniature nuclear shells along with her.
Yeah,
two miniature nuclear
they
shells.
have never discussed anything publicly due to an NDA. But
Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group
Kojima was either fired, let go, or quit
serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision.
Towards the end of 5's development, but he was
mass-produced. They've never been deployed in battle.
He was contractually obligated to finish Metal Gear Solid 5, but then he was.
The whole area is polluted.
And a lot of his team left as well, or left shortly after. Yeah. Death Stranding was the first game he made after being an independent studio. And then Death Stranding 2, and then a unknown Xbox title he's working on as well.
Sokolov's design lab, a top secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons.
One of the reasons he probably got fired from 5 was it taking so long and it costing so much money.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair.
And then they claim to want to just do like mobile games and pachinko in their gaming division.
Then what was a US military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace.
I feel that.
And yet you say
I'll still play
not
it.
Acting under your orders.
That's correct.
I mean, hell, I have the Death Stranding Collector's Edition. I have BB in the briefcase in the closet.
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like really to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government.
What you need, dog?
You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Well,
yes.
I've never...
Preferably something painful.
I've never been able to get a Metal Gear Collector's Edition because I wanted 5's Collector's Edition because it came with Venom Snake's bionic arm, but the pre-orders on that sold out so quick I couldn't get it. I was able to get the Revengeance one, but that's not a Kojima game. So I always told myself, because of me being such a fanboy of Kojima and his work,
What is that supposed to mean?
I was going to get a collector's edition of his game, and I was able to get the Death Stranding one.
Modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
One of the benefits of when I worked at Target, I was able to pre-order it.
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right.
Maybe.
The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under.
Nope.
There's no choice.
No, that's just
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
FromSoft.
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites.
Miyazaki from Dark Souls and Elden Ring was partially responsible for that.
They've also put us in touch with the
He was responsible for the old ones.
Insiders.
There was a defection in September 1960.
The robot game he made was Zone of the Enders, if that's what you're thinking about.
Codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union.
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva.
Useless knowledge.
I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Vulcan's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Whee! Yep. When it comes to video game history and stuff, I got it.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3.
Whee!
Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
It's got the spatial audio, I'll give it that. You know, the graphics still aren't that bad for it being so old. I mean, they're not up to today's standards, but they still look okay. Which is why I don't understand why it runs like butt on the Switch. Because the Switch is capable of PS3 360 graphics. Whee! Kept my backpack this time. They're Russian. I don't know what they were. They might be their version of an F-16.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time.
Well, after we do this, I'm probably going to be ending it.
Find out what's happening to
Exactly.
the Shagahod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
Yep.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Snake
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volkin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagahod.
Well,
Roger that,
one of their complaints were always that their technology was
I'm
behind.
changing my code name. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code name, I picked the wrong one.
Wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape?
Major
Came out last year.
Tom.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right.
After this, I'm gonna be stopping, baby.
But I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
Jeff's just winding.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous Mission. 145.
At least he was honest.
She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same. 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint.
The DARPA chief.
He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
It's not Adam.
Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is Who are the Patriots and Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It will be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Woo! All right, friendos. On that note,
Paramedic.
I'm gonna save.
So good to hear from
and then
you.
quit.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually. I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Patrick meme intensified.
You must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so. But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
Got it.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your medical license.
Right, just go to the cure menu and you're good.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really don't care about my medical license.
You're going to use that to force you to participate in this operation?
Eat an
No,
entire
I
snake. A steak.
So that I could watch over you.
Oh.
Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other. So that's
Almost
why
sounds like
I'm going
Skyrim with the wheel of cheese.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
You do that in Resident
Stop
Evil
right
7.
there.
And your foot.
You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
Because you can get your foot chopped off in 7 and just pour some goo on it and reattach it. And Ethan goes, "What the hell? I knew it." Because you care about the stuff I like. And you're awesome, sweetie.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
You the best. Alrighty. On that note, gonna end it here, friendos. Hey, Jeff, thanks for popping in and hanging out. I appreciate it, man. It's good to hear from you. Becca, as always, thank you for being here. Barack, Wes, TJ, thanks for popping in. And Josh, if you've been lurking. I'm gonna end it here. Let's see. Shucks. Yeah, man, I appreciate it as always. I'll be back Sunday. Tomorrow, Becca and I are having a lazy, stay in bed, watch Grimm and movies, just be potatoes kind of day because we both need it. So, anywho, I appreciate all of you as always. Don't forget to take care of yourself and keep being awesome, okay? Operation Brandoff playing Metal Gear Solid 3 out. Must be nice, Jeff. Later.